Hi there. Today I'm going to talk about how I became involved with network marketing, or what is referred to as direct sales or affiliate marketing. Basically, it's when you decide to partner in a business opportunity and promote their product or service. So I really first got involved in network marketing, or was it was first shared with me in about 2006. And at the time, I was working my cleaning business. I had a cleaning business and working lots of hours and everything. And I said, I really want to figure out how I can leverage, my income and, you know, gain more time back, right? To really kind of pursue the time freedom. So I began partnering in a company called Monavie, and I remember that we very much were doing more of the old school way of marketing, right? Because Facebook potentially was not so much on the scene. I know it started in 2004, but I literally didn't even set up a Facebook account until like 2009. So anyway, we really were doing the 3 foot rule, calling friends and things like that, or just people that we knew, and said, hey, I've got a hold of something where you can complement what you're earning, and let's lock arms and do this. And we actually would go down, guys. We would get in carloads of people together once a month, and we would go down to a meeting in Corona, California. So this is when people were doing a lot of the in-person meetings, which I still love, to be able to connect with people. But I know today people primarily are virtual, and then they'll go to an event and get together in person because we all want to connect. So anyway, we would go down there, and I was on an expensive auto ship at the time, and we would have more and more people, and we did really kind of gain some momentum in that. And then the company started changing the compensation plan. All of a sudden, another company came in and actually purchased them. And what they did at the time was they actually brought leaders from the company that purchased them, and they just automatically started filling like the top layers. And needless to say, that company today is actually no longer um, in business. Okay. Then I was actually part of Nerium for a while, and promoted that for a while. But of course, they had a skincare line that was wonderful, but it was more expensive. Like getting someone to, go for $100 bottle of skincare was a challenge, and that's really kind of typically what we see in this industry. It's kind of a trend. But I've always known in my heart, I've always known that I wanted to help people really, realize their dreams, be beyond the paycheck to paycheck. I wanted myself beyond the paycheck to paycheck, even though I wasn't there at that time. I was doing well, but having the long hours, having the overhead, like you have to be bonded and licensed, and your work comp, and there's a lot of responsibility that comes when you're owning a true traditional business. Now, I didn't have a brick and mortar building that I was out of. It was home based, but you still had, your supplies and, those kinds of things. And I think that's what I saw. I saw that I could gravitate more, into the online world, and have a leveraged, income that I could be creating alongside others. And I love the idea of earning alongside other people and having them really see a victory that their 9 to 5 was never going to bring. Right. So I saw the glimpse, of that as well. Then, that company kind of fizzled out. Then I was part of a company called Approval Warehouse, and did really well in that. Had a team of about 100 people in Approval Warehouse, And unfortunately, suddenly and tragically, the owner of that company passed away. And the wife and the son, there was a wife and adult son, and they didn't carry on the company. So everyone kind of had to go their separate ways. So I actually ended up going, I really kind of moved offline for a while, ended up selling uniforms for the post office for about 5 years, and have driven for Uber, as well. And the company that I'm part of today has just absolutely been phenomenal. It has checked off the boxes that I've always desired, in this industry. And it just has really been a miracle in terms of the overpriced products have been taken care of. You have the items are the products that they have are just absolutely